Yo, welcome back to another episode of Wake Up with Wops. The S&P 500 is at all-time highs. There's so many good stocks to look at and to enter. There's so many. I had to look through my watch list and actually pick 20 for you guys. 20 hot stocks that if I had unlimited money, I would just slam. So, first disclaimer, nothing goes up straight up in a straight line. It's like stair steps. It's consolidation, pullbacks. So don't be surprised here if we pull back to 659 in the S&P 500, the 20 SMA again, or if we consolidate in this before we go higher. But individual stocks are looking hot. It might be a good time to play some. Maybe not go too risky, but hey, if we do start ripping off, you want to take some advantage of that. So Sound AI is the first one we're going to go over. Breaking out of a long-term range since it looks like January 2025. Now we're about to get to November. We are in October, first day of Q4 or second day. Breaking out, looking like a beauty. I posted it on X, Wake Up with Wops. ANET was looking better yesterday, but today we're still pulled back. We're under some good support, the 50 SMA and this line right here. So I'm not too worried. We're right there at the moving averages. Hopefully those moving averages continue keeping the price there and then eventually rip through all-time highs for ANET. SGML, but it is a lithium play, non-energy. You could see here breaking out prior little support, turning into resistance right on the 9 EMA. It will be breaking out anytime soon. You could play a target the 200 SMA, so you enter here and then sell around $8. That'll be a pretty good swing play. And then if you want to hold longer because it's maybe potential bottom, you could do that. Toll, you guys know we traded Toll before it broke through the 200-day average. It was a good trade, and now it's pulling back above the 9 EMA. You can probably enter now, anticipating we go up. This is a home building play, housing play. Looks kind of like a realty play, which is Elf Beauty. You could see it's kind of the same where it's remounted the blue line, the 9 EMA, and then we need to enter anticipating that 20-day average, which is that pink line. Same here. Looks like a good entry above the 50-day average, which is the yellow line. Same with this CRDO. Same concept. Above the 9 EMA, the blue line, you could enter anticipating we remount the 20-day average and then continue going higher, and then you could probably sell your bag or your trade around here or continue holding depending on your bullish on this stock. Apple Beauty, you could probably enter anytime now, anticipating it breaks out, looking like a flag from here. You got the flagpole, you got the flag, and then the breakout. It's looking like a beauty. I'm really liking Apple. A-Lab pulled back to the 50 SMA. You can see the little hammer candle right there. And now we remounted the blue line, the 9-day average. We could enter anticipating and then target up here. A little continuation setup. Kind of the same as ELF and Toll and also CRDO. So there's a bunch of setups that all look like the same. It's super hot, guys. Quantum computing is next. IO&Q, you can look at this, broke out of this little chop, crazy run. Now it's pulled back a little bit deeper than the 9 EMA to the 20-day average, and now we remounted the 9-day today. It's a really good, I think it's a good spot to enter now because quantum computing is hot. Look at RGTI, another quantum computing play, little flag breakout. QBTS, kind of the same thing. Look at this range, broke out, monster move, then consolidated, and now you have the 9-day average curling up right under the candle. It's pretty tight. I'm liking it. Ralph Lauren, a retail play. You could see here, broke out and then tested this. Kind of violated a little bit, but then it caught support at the 50-day average, which is this yellow line. And now we're above flagging again. I'm really liking Ralph Lauren. We entered a trade earlier in the year on Ralph Lauren. It's a realty play. I like it. I like it a lot. Next is Oklo and SMR. Monster move in Oklo. We traded it earlier. Let me remove this. Crazy move, pulled back to the 9 EMA, kind of consolidated there for a couple days, but now it's ripping up, looking good. Could probably enter into SMR because it's a nuclear energy play just like Oklo. If Oklo does good, I think SMR is going to do good. It broke past. We talked about this breakout on X and I believe on YouTube. We violated that, but then again, we're rounding about, caught the moving averages, the 9-day average and the 20-day average. Could enter anticipating we remount $40 for SMR and then continue going higher, and then you could sell around here, this top of the range. Circle IPO play, recent IPO. Look at that, kind of rounding about. Remounted the 50-day average today. We love to see that. You could probably enter today and then have your stop loss maybe under this range and then continue riding this. Good risk to reward in my opinion. And then you can target all the way back to all-time highs depending on how long you want to hold your bag for. Oscar Insurance. Look at this box. It's been ranging in for a while now, since 2024, whole year range. Looking like it could reach that top of the range again. So you could do a little short-term swing right here, enter, put your stop loss under the moving averages, and then sell when it gets to the top. And then even if it gets to the top, if you're liking it, you could break out. And if it breaks out of a multi-year range, little right box breakout, then you have room to run, and then you could hold and make a real good gains with that. AMSC. Superconductor, you could look at this little flag. You got the flagpole consolidating here above the 9-day average. I'm liking that. Last three on my earnings and breakouts watch list. Non-energy minerals. This is steel. Look at this. These lines I have here, kind of coming out of a bottom. Look at this bottom. Broke out of this little flag here, and now it's curling up, breaking that resistance. The 9-day average, the 20-day, and the 50-day moving averages are curling up. Really strong play here, especially if you want to like diversify your bag. You get some steel, some non-energy minerals. I'm actually looking at this. Might enter into this. SANM. I don't even know what company this is, but it's looking good on the charts. Look at that flagpole, now consolidating a little flag above the averages. Look at this little circle I have here. We have the 9-day and the 50-day right under the candle. That's going to give it some momentum to push through and hopefully break that. And lastly, PII. We talked about it when we saw this hammer candle at the 200-day moving average. It bounced off that, and then it's been consolidating in a range, but now it's finally breaking that. So I think it's going to have some room to run. I'm really liking it. It's kind of, there's some space between the 9-day average, so maybe it might consolidate or pull back a little bit more, and then you can enter then. Let's do one more, guys. One more honorable mention. This is a beauty. We talked about it on X, so you guys go follow me. Wake up with WAPs. Kind of flag here. Look at that. Breaking out and now using the 9-day average and the breakout as support. We're going to continue watching this. I'm already in AMD, which is a semiconductor trade. So I don't want to be all eggs in one basket. I don't want to have another semiconductor stock. But I'm really liking AVGO right now. And that's it, guys. That's 20 plus stocks for you guys. Watch the video again. Enter what you guys like. Do your own due diligence. Peace.